Sorry, I do apologize. This is my video again. I am having to record this from another device, so I'm having to over-record the pre-recording. I'm sorry for if it looks like I'm recording somebody else's video. These are my videos, I assure you. Thank y'all. How's everybody doing today? So, this is going to be best kind of camper loadouts. And while everybody kind of, hates campers, if you know what they're using, it might be easier to take them out. So we're going to actually start with Battle Royale. What am I running if I'm going into a Battle Royale match? What do I want to run? Number one, what is going to be my primary weapon? Sniper rifle, all the way. What sniper rifle am I going to use? Well, here's your options. Smaller range. Pretty good range. What do I use? It is obviously in between, in my opinion, three options depending on your playstyle. The Victor's XMR, high damage, high range, high magnification. This is your sniper, stereotypical sniper loadout. The S750, this is going to be your combat. You are in the fight, you are fighting it out. More close quarters, not ridiculous snipes. This is going to get you that ridiculous, overpowered, super long shot. This is going to get you that long range shot, but not quite long shot. And then the SPX80. This is a more leveled weapon. This is something I like using. I do not have it unlocked. That's because when I posted this video, this is not unlocked. I'm not showing this loadout. I'm showing loadouts for the Victor's XMR. What I'm really showing off. But here are your alternative options. In later videos, I will show off what the loadouts for them will be. Victor's XMR. Well, let's start out with just a default Victor's. I'll even go into firing range for y'all so you can take a look at it. Just this default Victor's, what it does. Well, default Victor's, pretty good. Magnification, let me just focus up here a bit. Body shot, instas. Huge amounts of recoil. Inaccuracy while rechambering. I plan to fix that. And how I'm using that is I have multiple loadouts depending on what I'm doing with this gun. Starting with BR. This loadout is designed to maximize range, damage, accuracy, and recoil control. Just to present it to the people, you see, this is a 13 times magnification scope, and it has this scope also has a rangefinder on it, which is 75 meters. This is a really short snipe for this scope. Easy, relatively good recoil control for something of such large magnitude. Pretty nice. What are we using with it? Well, here is the scope I like using. The Raptor FVM40 with a rangefinder. This is crazy. It is a great scope. It is 13 times magnification. It actually increases the ADS speed. And the bullet drop indicator, that's also just ridiculously powerful. Very large sniper glint. Why is this very large sniper glint bad? Well, here's why. There's not a reason. This sniper glint is actually so bad that it is nearly impossible to identify your enemy while using it. So that's why I use this. Tunings, here's the thing. How do I want to tune this weapon? Well, I'm sniping. I'm not quick scoping. All the way to flinch resistance, all the way to close, so you have a really good big image of that sight. Alright, well that gets me seeing that range. I gotta hit that range. And what do I do when I want to hit that range? The longest barrel. The Mac 8 33.5 Super. It's a very long barrel. Increases damage range, hip fire accuracy, and bullet velocity. Giving you a little more range and damage range. That's very nice. Tunings! All the way to recoil steadiness. Why? I want this gun to be on the ground and blow them away. You do not. I disregard ADS speed when I'm building snipers for BR and actual sniping. Damage range all the way to get this gun to that kill. If you flip it around a little bit, though, You see that range of the gun is going down, along with the damage a little up on that. Next, I still want a little more range, and I want to be silent and sneaky. What do I use? The Bruin Counter Ops. Why Bruin Counter Ops? There are a few other options. If you want another option, use the Bruin L40 Cobra. This will give you similar results. Not quite as good, though, in my opinion. There are some more options. Yeah, I personally don't like them. Definitely don't use that. I've had a bad experience with that. Right here, the Bruin Counter Ops is going to give you that sound suppression, which means you're silent and deadly. It's going to give you that bullet velocity, that damage range, and a little more recoil smoothness, keeping you down. Aim stability is dropped, aim walking speed, and ADS speed. I disregard ADS speed and aim walking speed while making snipers. Aim stability is important, though. I will keep that in mind while building the rest of this loadout. All the way to recoil smoothness, all the way to bullet velocity. This is the range pusher. This pushes my range up. This is what gives me that ridiculous range on this gun. Maxed out range, actually. Next, ammo. There's a few options that you could pick. And those are high velocity, armor piercing, and explosive. What would I suggest picking? Well, that is high velocity. Why? High velocity gives you that right in the middle. This is just right. This is really nice, but the accuracy of the gun's lower and the range is slightly higher. Yes, I think high velocity is ridiculously powerful. It mitigates the range you get and the accuracy of the gun, while increasing a little bit the damage of the impact. I use the high velocity equipment. Tunings all the way to damage range, and 3.77 grams load 4 on your horizontal slider. Positive, that's towards bullet velocity. Next, the final is your stock. This is the determiner of your weapon. This, in my opinion, determines what type of weapon you're building. A stable weapon, a quicker weapon. There are 2 options for each. What am I building? A stable weapon. Aim stability. This recoil control barely affects... You can see the sliders. It barely affects my sliders. This pushes that actually ridiculously high. Tunings! All the way to aim walking steadiness and all the way to aim idle stability. Making this maxed out in accuracy and range, along with a good dose of damage upped on it. That is going to be your... Now, what am I coming with this? What is my sniper support? There are a few options. The iconic Fennec is always a good sniper support. You could also run a former LMG or an AR if you're a good Castavian like I am. But if you want middle ground, the Vectis 9K. I'm showing off its loadout right now. Why the Vectis 9K? The Vectis 9K is accurate at range and is an SMG. Really nice. If you want a alternative to the Vectis 9K, always Fennec, always. Cast off 7, that's the wrong one. Cast off 74U, which you're actually going to get a loadout for. Cast off 74U. Optic, Cronin Mini, red dot. I like this red dot. Instead of the Cronin Mini Pro, this red dot is going to give me a little more. I just like the red dot. I'm not going to give you reason. I don't know. I think each optic has to have its own little, optic for its own. Everything has its own personality. I use the Cronin Mini red dot for this gun. Tuning it all the way to ADS and all the way close. Now, this right here. This is the best laser ever. It gives you the ADS speed, aim stability, making this gun more stable, and sprint to fire speed, making the handling and accuracy go way up. No barrel. A lot of people you say, barrels are usually a pretty big deal. Not for this gun. Barrel's not very effective. Castle Comp. Obviously. Castle Comp is just a famous barrel. The FAC Castle Comp is ridiculously famous, giving you that horizontal and vertical recoil control, keeping this gun under control. Of course, giving that slider a little bit of that recoil control. You compare it to anything else, it is going down. And a little less ADS, though. Phase 3 grip. That aim idle stability, that hip fire action, and that recoil stabilization turns this into a godly grip. Since these are Not everything. You could use a pineapple. I'm not gonna never use a pineapple on it. This type of gun. And of course a stock. Oh, I didn't show tunings. I might need to do that. Castle comp. You're going all the way recoil and all the way gun kick control. For your phase 3 grip, you're going positive 54 ounces for your weight vertical slider and positive 23-inch length for your horizontal slider. Next up, we have the Kastov RPK Factory. This is from the RPK, so get a little level in all your RPK. This is going to give you that 8-mile stability and that recoil control. If you would like a alternative, you could use this here. However, it is not quite as effective. I personally, that if you really want an alternative, it has to be either the Ibano Woodstock or the KSTV RPK Factory. Tunings for this is positive 2.56 ounces weight for your vertical slider and positive 1.86 inches length for your horizontal slider. That is going to be it for your sniper support. Now, what do I like running with it? This is not updated. I apologize. I will be showing you what I want to run with it. Spotter scope. Why spotter scope? I forget if it'll let me use them. Honestly a little bit right now. It does not. I wish I could show you. Why spotter scope? The thermal identification allows you to find your enemies, not only find them, ping them, and no sniper glint while searching, along with a little more of a face. Not frag grenade though. No. What I would suggest using is claymores. Directional mine means you're not going to get hurt, unlike proximities. Run a claymore. Your package. This is designed for BR, so you most likely will not use this. But if you do want to know what I use, this is my camper package, allowing you for sniper support. I use Bomb Squad, Overkill, Resupply for your bonus perk, and Ultimate perk, High Alert. Okay, and what do I want for this? There's a few options. Portable radar could be useful. I think that's actually one of the more useful. Ammunition is very useful. Tactical camera, or anti-armor rounds. These are your options. These are your options to either portable radar, munitions box, or tactical camera. For the sake of this, I want to use portable radar. This is a very high-powered, and of course, when it comes to snipers, you have to have a camouflage on your sniper rifle. That is a crime to not. So camo. And you have now made a God Sniper for all your camper needs. There's a reason I call it the Camper Perk Package. Alright. Well, what if I'm in a actual multiplayer map? This, I have two options. A gun specifically designed for faster quick scoping, and this gun is specifically designed to get you to fast when you're playing something like Shipment or Shoot House. I'll just quickly show it off to you. Here you can see the attachments. Attachments are on screen. Tuning's on screen now. Tuning's for your stock on screen now. The laser does not have tuning options. Tuning's for barrel now. And tunings for your wonderful, wonderful muzzle right now. There you go. And I believe that your sniper support can stay the same, but if you're a multiplayer, I might run an RPK. I will show you my RPK loadout. This is still, of course, I gold guns before I say this is godly, but here is your laser. Here is your tunings, and for your stock and the stock I use. Here is the mag, 40 round mag. Here is the Polarfire S, which is your muzzle tunings. And here you have the barrel tunings along with the barrel. Okay. Next up is the only other one I'm going to show you in very deep detail. And that is, this is more designed for shoot house size maps. Do not use spotter scope. I use stems, obviously. Claymores, I think they're annoying. I use Molotovs. This is really personal choice. And I do not run camper in this. I'll run camper in this one. I'll run my combat in this one. And I would not use deployable radar. I would use tactical insurgents, or if you want to go pro, use deployable cover. Okay. Shoot, bye. My name for it. This is a lower powered sniper scope. It only goes up to 11.5, but has a 7 times magnification option. Here you see the tunings for that. It's the Fact Locus SP. Next you have the stock. I use the Fact Homeland, which gives you some aim stability. As you see, the tunes are on screen here. I will not be describing them for you. I'm sorry. I am attempting to make this video not be terribly long. I use a guard, and here it is, the Corvus Responder. As you see, the tunes are on screen now. If you really want them, they're all the way on both sliders positive. And for your wonderful, wonderful barrel, muzzle, brewing, counter ops, same as the other one. And your horizontal slider is all the way negative, and your vertical slider is all the way positive. And finally, for your barrel, which finishes you off at all the way recoil steadiness, all the way damage range. And there you see, it's the Mac 8 33.5 Super, same as the BR Sniper. There you have it, folks. That is my sniper loadout. As far as I did show this off already. This might change. Along with this, they will change in the future, I would assume. So be on the lookout for that. There is, I do need to show this off. The Overkill, Scavenger, Resupply, and Quick Fix is what I like running for my perk package. Stims and Molotovs. Lethals are really your own opinion, in my opinion. And Stims, I feel like, are just a good general statement. But I would say that a smoke grenade or a flash grenade, a stun, could be very useful. Alrighty, folks, that'll be just about it for this match. Not match, this video. So if y'all enjoyed, have a good time, have a good day. Like and subscribe, check out my other videos, all that fun stuff. And if you want more updates about the channel, you can check out the links on the channel page. Have fun.